How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the Southern Made Gamers podcast, where we talk about the most recent gaming news and pop culture. This is the host with the most, Nick Fury.
In the flesh, Blasian 318. Let's get it.
When shit hit the fan, blame me. It's young lady, aka D, Southside player.
Tired, drunk, sleepy, whatever. Big D Brown. Let's go.
I like it.
I like it.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go straight into it. So mainly what this podcast is gonna be about today, we're gonna talk about our impressions of what the hands-on impressions were of the Xbox Series X, S, and the PS5. So first topic we're gonna go into for they didn't really go into too much about the Xbox Series X or S in terms of hardware. I mean, we've seen people like talk about it on YouTube that already had their hands on it early, but Sony already talked about like everything that is actually did a breakdown, tear down the entire system, went into detail of every component that's in the system. Just going off of everybody's opinion off of that video, whoever watched it in here. What do you think about the hardware in that, and how do you think it compares to Xbox Series X? Starting off there.
Already. I mean, I liked it. I mean, main thing I took away from it was just, how everything was organized within the actual system, like where the fans were placed, the idea and concepts they had of how to keep, the overall system cool, and also to keep the noise down. I liked that the fans were removable. Truth be told, like these systems, they get filthy after a while, full of dust and other crap. So to be able to actually remove the fans and clean them, I thought that was pretty nice.
They had a dust trap in there too.
A dust filter.
Yeah, I was about to point that out too. The dust filter too.
Yeah, you can.
They actually said you can vacuum it out. But I was like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
exactly.
Man, 'cause see, I just tore it out my PS4 the other day and cleaned it out. It was pretty filthy. I meant to share the pictures in the group. It was bad. I was like, it definitely needed cleaning.
Dang.
No, it's not a voided warranty. I ain't go that far in.
Nah, they said you can customize it. You can customize it however you want.
No, you're talking about the PS4.
Oh, the PS4. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Nah,
PS5 in that
top,
regard,
man.
yeah.
I only popped the top. The fan right there.
I think it was something for the gearheads, something for the people that's actually up on specs, but like for the normal everyday consumer, the majority of the people that's gonna buy a PlayStation 5, that did nothing for them.
But I'm not a gearhead. That impressed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people want to know what they have in their system, though. We never get to know about that.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's true. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see like a full breakdown of a system, and see how they piece it together.
It gives you
kind of interesting.
Yeah, it gives you an impression how you think it's gonna operate once you actually get the system. Because I mean, I haven't at least seen anybody on YouTube have a PS5 in their hands. I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen like some of the people on Twitter like have it on GameSpot, but I've never seen like any actual recordings about it or like give their impression about it as of late.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but just like I said, what you looking at. Y'all know what y'all looking at, but for like I say, the most people that don't know anything about it, they just looking at the fan and the motherboard and stuff. They don't know exactly what it is, so they really didn't do anything for them. They already got it made in their mind that they're gonna buy it anyway. They would watch their video or not.
I see what you're saying.
yeah,
And one of the main things people found out was what kind of what kind of memory they was gonna use too. Like what kind of SSD you could put in. It was at Gen 4.
yeah, you can use pretty much what the expansion slot is for it. You could put a M.2 SSD.
Gen 4.
Yeah,
It's gotta
M.2
be Gen 4.
it's a PCIe 4.0. And I know that at least one of the supported M.2s that are used for it is like the Western Digital. I think it's like an N850. I come in like a 500 gigabyte, a 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. I think the 500 runs for like 150. The 1 terabyte is like I think like 30, something like that. I just looked at it a couple minutes ago, but it's somewhere around that ballpark. It
And I'll
was
say that's-
like 450 or some shit.
And I'll say that's the bonus. Right now, if you're trying to get extra hard drive space on your systems on either one, Xbox or PlayStation, that shit gonna be high. But I'll give it to PlayStation. You know, you can pick and choose from different brands. So eventually these things
Yeah.
are gonna come in price.
Yeah,
Whereas the Xbox, you're using the proprietary.
Well, they already
Sure.
came out and said that they'll have third-party developers on there.
Yeah, but that's how Xbox did stuff in the past too, and those things weren't exactly cheaper than the official.
Well, didn't say they were gonna be cheaper. I just said you have more options.
I'm saying they were still around about the same price though. That's the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, because memory is going to be a big deal.
I'm not trying to spread hate. I'm just from my experience.
Okay.
So
Somebody else was talking.
Ooh, we getting spicy already, folks.
No, I was just saying, like, memory is going to be a big deal because, you know, with all these games coming out, you gotta have that. They gotta have that storage, man.
It's pretty nice to actually have something that's not just like you're stuck with just like headphones for like a PS4 or Xbox. You don't have to go with like the Sony headphones or anything. You can choose like at a different budget or something like that. If you can't afford something like that, like kids, teenagers, college students, stuff like that, they can afford something that's, you know, if it's compatible with that, they can use it. And I mean, having experience of like building computers, like M.2s are really easy to like put in. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna be in for a PS5, but pretty much all you do is like it's a little small kind of like a miniature. It's like a miniature ruler, kind of. But and it's you just kind of have to put in a 45-degree angle and it just clips in. That's it, and then you just nail it. Well, you just kind of screw it down and pulls it in place. At least for a PC, I don't know how it's gonna work for.
It looked the actual port on the PS5 looked kind of similar. They even had the little the little pegs that kind of for different sizes of the sticks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had noticed that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah. A lot of M.2s will have different lengths. So yeah, they'll have different configurations for. Yeah, it's nice to see that they're gonna support different M.2s. I mean, I'm not gonna say the Western Digital is exactly cheap. I mean, it's moderately priced, in my opinion.
Just looking at throwing their hat in the ring first.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna, what it was like $825 is the normal. Is that with like everything included? Like once you like load up the system, like no games or anything in it, is $825.
It's more like 600 or something. You talking about
after like you install everything and like you boot it up, you don't have any games in it. It's 600. Okay.
Yeah, 600. I can't remember the exact number, but I saw it somewhere. It's not.
Yeah.
You don't get that full 8. You get like, of course, you can. Get the 6.
I'm sure that's the same for the Xbox as well.
Yeah, you get a terabyte hard drive, but at least
it's gonna be like 8. Yeah, it's gonna be like probably 7.
And that's a given with everything. So I mean, that should be.
Yeah. That's the same thing with trying to put in like operating system in a computer. You're not gonna have like a 1 terabyte drive. You might have like a 120, 130 gigabyte drive off of 1 terabyte.
Like, I want to know what the Series S is gonna have though. If at 512, I mean.
The Series S?
The Series S, yeah.
Yeah. The 512 hard drive, man.
I mean, but everything is scaled down on the Series S anyway, so it probably won't be that much.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still gonna be around the same, same sizes as everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you can do an external hard drive and just like port.
Well,
like,
for a price though.
Whole game.
No, you can. From what I heard, you gotta
load it off the actual SSD. You can't load them off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm getting to say is, you can put the games on there, but you can't play them. And what you can do is copy them back and forth to save you some time from downloading.
But who's gonna keep doing that every time you want to play?
Cheap asses.
Hey, people want to put in the time, man. I'm not gonna judge, but that's not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
that's something I'm
not for all that.
Yeah. I definitely be getting some extra storage for sure.
Got the money for it.
And both companies had an interesting take on their extra storage. I like the way PlayStation give you the option But
Mhm.
and on that same time, you have to know exactly what you're getting, what you about to put in there. Because you get fooled around and buy the wrong, trying to be cheap and buy the wrong thing, you pretty much wasted your money. As far as on Xbox, it's set standard all around. So whatever you buy, it's gonna automatically be compatible with the system. So both systems, both companies got
Pros and cons.
pros and cons to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, but I think most times people that don't know what the hell they're looking for, they're gonna look for the PlayStation 5 logo on the box because they do that for the hard drives now.
They got
you're
them
on
on
yeah, I'm saying like you go to GameStop and try to buy external hard drive, they're
Yeah.
overpriced as hell.
Yeah.
But they gonna have PlayStation 5 on, so the people know, hey, I need to get this one.
Yeah, it's
I
already
mean, if
supported.
you-
I don't
if
have
you
to
know-
go ahead and look. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
but
I
then
mean,
you
if you
got
know-
those parents.
if-
The parents
If
be
you
like,
know,
look,
you can go buy something cheaper elsewhere though.
yeah, but you got those parents to be like, they see the PlayStation 5 logo, $230, then they see a SSD MPCI Generation 2
No.
for $60.
I'm gonna tell you what
Yeah.
with
Oh,
dealing
this
with
should
parents.
work.
They not gonna buy. If they don't
they
feel
gonna-
confident buying it, they ain't gonna buy it. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm buying.
I mean,
Just let it be. Cause that's my wife right there. If she had to put in a situation, oh, she ain't getting it. she gonna try to find somebody that know what the fuck they looking for to do it.
yeah. I mean, that's what Google's for in this day and age now.
AKA me.
There's gonna be those that are just not gonna know what to buy. I mean, I've been in that situation, so I'll just usually just not anymore, but at least when I was a teenager, I would just buy whatever was like the actual brand of whatever it is I would buy, like any accessories. But well, I know that we were talking about fans earlier, but like, okay, what do you think about like the cooling systems for both of the consoles? Think like they're gonna actually have like any cooling issues like at launch or any hardware issues?
I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
don't think the PlayStation. I don't think the PlayStation will. But
Well-
This was pretty spicy. What was that?
When I'm saying issues,
They took an Xbox Series.
I don't know.
And one cat burned his hand on that thing. It's like, woo.
I've seen people have defective systems like
Yeah,
as a PS4 and PS3. So I mean, especially at launch, I've seen people like with the PS3. I've seen people where they had like games that just wouldn't load in. I mean, it probably wasn't like all games, but from some of my friends, like as soon as the thing launched, like they would have the game in the disc tray, and then it would just come up with an error message like every time.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was something that was default.
Yeah,
let's look
But
at the
don't-
history though between
Yeah,
the two consoles.
yeah, PlayStation 3 and 4 had their issues too. So
What was it?
what the
What was it,
forehead?
what was it called when they break down? I know Xbox had a name for their stuff.
Three rings of death. And then they had the what?
The Ring of Death, yeah.
Yeah,
Where they had what the orange light of death or whatever.
I ain't never heard of
light
it.
was.
I think it's the Red
Go
Ring
look-
of Death.
No, talking about the PlayStation 4.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's orange.
Orange light of death or
Was
something
it?
like that.
Orange light.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
My PlayStation on
It was
orange
something
now.
like that. It was some color. It was a light that came on, and then right when you booted it up, and it was like PlayStation brick.
Come up with stuff, D-Brown.
What?
I
You
ain't
niggas is
never,
crazy.
I ain't never heard.
Go look
Oh,
it
I
up.
see
Go
what
look
it
it up.
was. For the PS3, it was the yellow light of death.
Yellow light of death. Okay.
I ain't never heard that.
Okay, but
I think it's just like the Antifa version. They just say over something just to say,
okay.
aha.
Now,
PlayStation.
we're talking about launch here. I didn't buy my PS3 or PS4 at launch, so
I did. I did. I didn't have
did.
any issues with them.
I bought a PS3 at launch.
I didn't buy a PS. I bought a Xbox 360 at launch, and I ran through about 4 of them because they were.
Yep.
Damn.
I can't defend that one.
Tell it.
I can't defend
Yeah,
that
my
one.
launch, my launch PS3 held it down till it got stolen. So yeah. So how many we went through?
I mean, but I got my money's worth. I mean, that thing never shut off, so that's justified.
I had a 362. And it red ringed on me, so I wound up selling it to somebody else.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty much everybody had it at least once.
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen-
that's probably the one that. That's
If
probably
you
the hard
had
one that
one of
went
those
through
Fat
the
Boys
most.
360s, you got it.
Yeah.
It was a given.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a gift.
I think everybody experienced it.
But back to the Series X. Those was like isolated demo consoles because I actually watched a video where they put the Series X through a series test. They had it had it standing right up, had it stand on the side, put it in the entertainment system. Then they actually blocked the vent coming out in each test.
Yeah, with like a game.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
It didn't run
Overheating.
overly hot enough to where it damaged the system. So
Yeah.
I think in the long run, the majority of the system will be all right.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just clowning, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've already done all kind of thorough testing and stuff.
Oh yeah,
You really have to abuse that thing for it to.
they already got the firm rate update up, ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, what other issues can we talk about though? Like they have, like what if they have like hardware issues like an HDMI inputs or signals like that where you don't have a signal. I've seen that happen. Well, I've seen in Reddit on a PS4 where some people had defective like HDMI ports or something like that actually in the console. They had to bring it all the way back at launch.
Yeah, but with launch systems, you're gonna get with anything.
It can happen. It can happen. I mean, manufacturers will mess up. So I mean, that's just a possibility. It doesn't matter what console or what system manufacturers will fuck up at some point in time.
I got a feeling
It's
that
a reality of the culture.
that since the times we living in, and I guess they probably trying to rush things out, they're gonna have a little bit more defective consoles coming out.
It's exactly what I'm saying. With this whole pandemic going on, like we don't know how the factories are actually gonna operate with maybe less people working at the factories. You know what I'm saying?
Buy that extended warranty, fellas. Everybody.
It might actually
1 year
help you.
guaranteed.
What about other issues as in like servers? Do you think like servers okay, so what is Sony doing with their like their systems right now? At least with like right now they're kind of like working with party chat and the trophies in the PS Store. Can you explain that, Larry?
Oh, you talking about which one?
The controversy between the trophies, the PS Store, and the party chat.
Well, there was no real controversy with the trophies. Trophies just got just like a little upgrade,
Yeah, kind of levels, right?
They changed the leveling system. I guess I don't know. I don't really know their system, but as far as trophies go, they gave them like different levels. Like there's like three levels of bronze, 3 levels of silver, 3 levels of gold. That's gonna be on PS5. PS4 still has the same standard system. Well, but the platinums are worth more, so I think that's the same across both systems. And that's pretty much the main thing they did with the trophies. And one thing people did spot from the PlayStation 5 UI reveal, some trophies will now reward you with stuff like themes and avatars, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
People saw that kind of hidden on the activity cards when they were showing showing it off. So they speculating that trophies on PS5 will give you extra little out of game stuff to show off, So
yeah, that's a little more incentive to grind for.
I was never really. Yeah, I wasn't really a trophy guy. So once somebody told me like, "Oh, I just platinumed this game. I platinumed like 10 games," I'm just like, "All right, I don't really care, but okay."
I platinumed 49 of them.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I just do it for games I enjoy. If I enjoy a game and the trophy list is reasonable, I'll do it. But there's plenty of games where I look at the list and I'm like, I know I'm not gonna platinum this shit. I'm just gonna play it. I'm like Yakuza. I'm not gonna platinum that. I'm just gonna play it because I enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never was a trophy guy, so I never really got what praise was about that.
I'm the same way because it's straight bragging rights, I guess.
Yeah.
But some people like hunt for them, like they look them up and just go get them.
Yeah.
Yep. We had that one.
I know some friends that do that.
We had a classmate that has an insane amount of trophies.
I
wasn't gonna name drop it.
Government. Starter jacket.
The boy in like the 500s now.
God damn.
Hey,
sir.
He put the time in.
Hey, bro.
Maybe put the life in.
Yeah, for real. Have you seen the light of day? God,
I mean, I put time in for the 40 something I got. Shit, I
I
can
feel
only
that.
imagine what 500 is.
I respect it, but I'm not gonna do it myself. I'll tell you that much. Hell no. I'm gonna play the game because I enjoy it.
Yep.
Not to throw all my time away trying to do like one little achievement or get an achievement to get it platinum. I mean that's cool if you want to do it, but like I don't really have the motivation.
Yeah, it ain't like back in my college days when I
exactly.
go back, get out of class, and just play the game till I go to sleep.
Ah, that's cool. Man, that's crazy. And just thinking about that, like in college, like I would go straight, bro, straight to it. Now it's just like man, I'll play for a couple hours.
Man, if they had Twitch and YouTube streaming and all that stuff back when we was in Northwest of Joe.
Man.
We'd be millionaires right now.
Oh, what?
Man.
Yeah, I know I would.
Big.
There's what I did.
Big bucks.
I was PC game back then. I was PC game back then too.
Man, they'll tune in every week for Dead Reckoning streams, boy.
Oh, what? That's a classic. Just the commentary alone.
Oh man.
Beating games in a day and shit. You beat that God of War in a day. I beat that Def Jam the same day I bought it. I beat that Def Jam in full 100% the same day I bought it.
I beat Onimusha the first day I bought it, same day I bought it.
I think I did Devil May Cry 2. I mean 3, not the second one, the third one.
Now going back, I know I kind of skipped over it earlier. The server issue. I think at launch, either system will have server issues, like saying like. I'm going back to the PS4 because I am looking at a page that has PS4 issues or PlayStation issues in general. But so they had like server issues at launch, saying that when you got the new console, and some players who attempted to download games at launch were met with an error message. I don't know why that was, or if it was just something that they had to patch or something like that. But did Xbox have anything like that when they launched Danelle?
I'm pretty sure they did, but I didn't really see anything about it. But I think service is gonna be more on the side of those games that let you cross generations and play online. Like you play against players on PS4 and players on PC at the same time. Until they actually get used to doing that, I think it's gonna be problematic for a couple games. But in the long run, they'll iron itself out.
Yeah, that's just the reality of it. Server issues, hardware issues, global issues, as it's saying, like having enough for the demand that's going to be happening once it launches is definitely going to be an issue once it launches next month. I mean, that's just going to be the reality of everything. There's going to be issues, and they're going to have to patch that up. Now, what about the UI? What about the UI of both of the systems? So, PlayStation 5 had UI features like they had a card system, they had the activities, backward compatibility, they had picture-in-picture frame. They had you can picture-in-picture frame with shared screen, so you can also play games on your screen while also watching somebody else playing a game on their screen. You could have gaming well, depending on what game it is, you can have tips on how to get certain items or certain collectibles that you want to get in the game, and you can also put that to the side in a frame and picture-in-picture. Xbox Series X and S had the features like quick resume, so you could play like 5 games at one time.
Yeah, but that's not really a UI feature.
Well,
Microsoft already said that their UI from Series X from 1X to Series X wasn't really changing much. So at launch, it's gonna be pretty much identical to what it is right now.
Yeah, I mean it's just something that's going to be on the system, so you can actually play like if you wanted to play like Gears of War, and then you wanted to switch straight over the Forza or whatever else you wanted to play. You can have like up to 5 games that you can switch over, and it doesn't matter at what point you are in there. It'll just go straight back to that point to where you were. And if you have like a power outage, they'll still be in that same area. It won't be like you have to boot up the game completely. and then you have to like get up to the save state that you're at. Now you can just go straight into the game.
Yep.
Now, what do you think about both of those consoles and compare them and I can't say the word.
Differentiate.
Yeah, different. I can't even say it. We're gonna whatever Danielle said. Can't even say it. Start off with Larry.
I always gotta start. All
Yeah.
right, but I mean, feature-wise, I mean they're doing their own things. I mean, the quicker zoom thing, like you said, I mean, that's pretty dope in my opinion. I mean, I don't really know where you would do 5 games at any given time, but there are people that at least will do 2 or 3. But one of the features I do like about quicker zoom, which and I hope the PlayStation 5 has as well, that you can literally unplug the system like you said with power outage. Because I watched a video of this YouTuber. She had her Series X unplugged for 24 hours, plugged it back in, and it resumed where she left off. So I mean, something like that's pretty dope. Like the fact that it can maintain your maintain that state like that. So as far as other Xbox features, I mean, I don't really recall any too much that they kind of showcase outside of like being able to share stuff from your phone, like whatever you save on your system goes online immediately. I know that was a pretty cool feature they mentioned a while back, but I haven't heard them talk too much about it since. But that was pretty cool. As far as PlayStation goes, I mean, we kind of talked about activities on one of our previous podcasts. So I mean, it's actually turned out to be better than I expected it would be with the card system and showing how you can just jump back into things. I mean, I guess actually showing it made it more helped me understand better what they were doing as opposed to when we kind of was speculating what they were talking about.
Once they showed the card system when you can actually by the activities tab, or the activities cards, it actually like when you're in a game, it kind of shows like all the different missions you can do, and once you click on one of those cards, it tells you like how far in the progression you are with that card. And if you want to go straight into that mission, you can just click on that card and it'll bring you straight to that mission.
Yeah,
I thought that was super cool. I like that feature.
Yeah, I also like that it tell you how much time it expects you.
Yeah, it gives you like an estimated time off of you.
Yeah, so that's good for because sometimes I have like an hour. I got an hour. Let me see if I can get this done in an hour. And now I want to kind of guesstimate. I'll know. You know what I'm saying? Well, it'll let me know I have the time.
Yeah, if you're in that time crunch, it's like, damn, I really want to finish this mission before I have to get off my lunch break. They got you. They got you.
I guess another area if we want to talk about backwards compatibility as well. I mean, I was kind of impressed. I was very impressed with the PlayStation 5 can only you can pretty much play every PS4 game except for 10. Well, 11 now since PT has been confirmed not to they're not going to update it to play on PlayStation 5. So 11 games, and they're not even big games. I think the biggest game in that list was like Hitman Go. Other than that, it was like games that nobody really know about or care about or whatever. So I mean, but pretty much your entire catalog is coming to PlayStation 5, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah, one feature from the PlayStation I think is cool is the picture in picture. Because Xbox had it launched for the Xbox One, and I used to use that all the time. You can watch like ESPN app or YouTube while you playing the game at the same time. They went away from it. So a feature like that it will be beneficial to somebody like the multitask, like say you're trying to look up something to help you at a different part of the game, or like you say watch one of your partners play a game while you playing the game or something like that. That's one big thing I took from the PlayStation UI showcase.
They give you the same shit.
Yeah, they're gonna give you the
same shit every year.
They already updated to the next gen UI, so I already know what I'm getting.
Yeah, someone's kind of doing that now, transitioning all the other stuff. The store changed last week, I think, and Party Chat did as well too. So they're all going through their changes right now.
What they changed with the Party Chat?
Oh, damn! You did Party Chat recently?
I seen you created a.
You gotta create it through message now.
So no,
but
it's not. It's not there. It's what they're attempting to do. I mean, it's probably like I told everyone else. Like It might be better on PlayStation 5 because I'm pretty sure they designed the overall system on PlayStation 5, but they're trying to integrate it on PlayStation 4 as well. But basically, Joe, what they're doing is like they're basically making the party system similar to Discord in a way. That's how I kind of describe it. And what I mean by that is, instead of just creating multiple parties or creating a new party every time you log on and want to add your friends, you just create like one party and that's it. So that's kind of what I displayed earlier. I added us all to our party for our podcast. You know that's persistent. Like it still exists right now, even though none of us are on our system. So like if you were to log on, you can find that, join in, and I can join in without any invites being sent. It's pretty much just like jumping into the voice channel on here. You just jump into the voice channel on your PlayStation. So you jump into Southern Made Gamers on there. We all can just chat like.
Okay, like straight to a voice chat instead of trying to create a party, inviting whoever you want to.
Yeah.
It's already established.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
yeah, that's kind of change they did. So.
Yeah, so it doesn't have like you don't just like click on the parties like tab, and then it just tells you like all your friends and what parties they're in, and then you could just join one of those. No, you have to actually make a group, and then you join that party off of the group message. It's I don't know. I mean I can understand like they were saying. I understand where they were going, but they're just kind of like switching it up on us like after we were so used to a certain way how it was. But I think this might actually be a more like organized version, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be better. I think it might showcase better on the PlayStation 5 because I'm pretty sure it was built straight up for that. And I'm pretty sure the overall like UI and look of it is gonna be much better. They're trying to make the PS4 work with it. And that's why it's kind of issue. The main issue you have is like the way it's integrated with the messages. So like every time you create a party, you essentially also create a message. And that's how they kind of, I guess, tie in together. So you can send messages along with party chat at the same time. But the way it is on PS4 now, it's kind of clunky. So like, I say they probably have to do some refinement on this end. It'll probably be a huge PS4 update to try to get it in line with the PS5. But I'm pretty sure that like the PS5 version of this looks nothing like this, and it's probably much better.
It could have just used the PS4 as like something just to get like players used to actually get to the PS5 because they probably already have it implemented into PS5 before they release it on PS.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy for them to try to take something 7 years old and try to renew it to something like what they're doing on the 5. So I don't know. I said once you get what they're doing, it's not that bad. Like I said, but if you're so used to how parties used to work, it's kind of cumbersome and confusing.
Yeah.
You don't really know what.
The idea is good. Execution, right.
I think it'll go through a few revisions and they'll get it right. Because they're not just gonna drop this and then say, oh, that's it.
Yeah,
they're gonna
definitely not.
And they already said on Twitter they're listening to feedback. So. But also the other controversy with the party chat was the fact that they're recording your voice and stuff, or your voice is being recorded when you're in chats.
Man, when they released that online, I was like, damn, I better watch what I think, man.
Well, if you're your core group of homies, like you should be straight. But like if you kind of party up with randoms and stuff, that might be your issue. Might be some dude might get offended or some crap like that. Then he want to go snitch to your phone.
But they'll have an audio clip recorded of that same thing, so that I can actually trace that.
He called me something offensive.
Oh God!
Why you gotta whine like that, man? He can't sound like a man. Man, you gotta sound like a little baby.
If you go and snitch, you ain't a man, man.
Gee, I don't know who told you that lie.
Ooh-wee.
My feelings are hurt.
You have anything to add, Blake?
No, I mean, I saw the UI for the PlayStation. I mean, I like the design of it, everything that y'all said about it, and I'm not even interested in Xbox. So
all I gotta say, All I gotta say about about Xbox X
I
is
mean,
just
what about the Xbox?
I don't know why, baby.
all I gotta say is about Xbox is that the only thing I found cool about the UI exactly was just I mean the only thing I see different from the PS5 is that you can actually customize all the tabs that you have. At least from what I know off of the PS5 interface is that everything that you have in the control center is like pretty much fixed, like on the top. Whereas like in the Xbox version is kind of like you can actually put it like a game, certain game, like where it gives you like the news to the right of it and everything like that, who's online, blah blah blah, where you want like everything there. If you want to put the news on the top, you want to put who your friends are playing there, like you can just like customize it like to the very like fine details of like everything that you want on your it looks more like a timeline more than like a
Yeah, and they based it off the Windows 10 pin system.
exactly. Yeah.
So you can pin friends, like you said, games, whatever you want, whatever you think of. You can
Entertainment, apps, news. There's might be a certain group that you follow that has like certain kind of like a YouTube or like a Twitter or something, or, you know, a certain kind of like GameSpot, IGN, whatever. That you can put it like that too, and you can order everything that way. You can order your mic and stuff like that, like in your little small control center for your profile. I think it was something like that. It was like somewhere you like in your small control center for your profile where you can like kind of like order everything once you join a party and stuff like that. But the customization is very nice. I kind of wish like some of those things I hope they have that in the PS5 interface, but they didn't really show a whole lot. It was only like a 10-minute video or something like that, and they just showed us like the main components of the UI, not like really like everything, but the really cool features in there. At least in my opinion, the coolest thing was the share screen, the picture. Let's just say, just in general, the picture-in-picture frame is probably the best thing they had in the entire video. You could put shared screens from other people that you can watch their game while you're playing your own game, or you're customizing your character in Destiny or whatever, and you're just chilling, and you can watch their thing while you have your game paused. Or you can have a tab of tips for a game in a picture-to-picture, or if you want to join a game, not like let's say something else from the picture-in-picture frame. You can also, I saw you can if you're playing let's just say like one game like Maneater, you can go from like, say if your friends want to be like, hey, I want to play Call of Duty or something like that, and then the little notification of another card will come up, and then you can go join that party and go join the game while the other game that you were just playing is paused, but you can always go back to it after you're done playing with your friends. That's a pretty cool feature in my opinion too. I think pretty much PS5 is just using the same interface, they're just refining it. You know what I mean? Whereas Xbox is just more customization, where you can, you know, put it the way you want to have it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, both of them are cool. Some of the features for both systems, they might actually benefit from one or two from the other. But from what I saw, both of them look good. They both are kind of unique in their own way. But yeah, that's all about that. Now, here's one thing I wanted to go into. Now, remember when we were talking about the Series S, how it's a lower price, like in our last podcast, we were talking about how the Series S is going to be, it's not going to have as much memory. It has like 512 gigabytes of memory, and it has a small, well, it's not going to have the same features as the X. It's not going to have the same specifications. It's going to play a little bit lower in quality, but there are going to be some games that won't even be able to be doing 1080p in 60 frames per second. Like one game is like Yakuza, the new Yakuza game. It's only gonna play in 900p 60 frames. Are you actually surprised about that, Danelle?
Well, correction on that. It's actually play 900p 60 frames. I think in performance mode or
in performance mode.
I think it's, yeah. There's two different modes. It will play in 1080, but it's 30 frames. You play
Yeah,
1080,
yeah. I
30.
saw it was 10. I saw it was 1080 30 frames too, but I was just putting off of what was in the notes right here.
I mean, I'm not really surprised because they pretty much market that system as like the casual system, the just to get a physical box in people's homes.
Mhm.
So for the ones that actually looking for performance and all that extra stuff, you shell the extra $200 and go get the Series X, or extra $100 and get the Series X. But for the majority, the people that's gonna be playing this the Series S will probably be little kids or older people that just want to have something to do when they downtown. They're people that really won't care about
Broke boy.
performance. Yeah, broke boys like Larry say. And so
Damn.
I don't think in that aspect it won't be a big deal. But you know, people like us, that we always gonna nitpick it and be like, why isn't it up to scale with the par with everything else? But I think that's what they probably intended with that system anyway. So I'm not really surprised with it.
Yeah, but you could have thought that those developers that were making this game would at least use. Well, you think they would have it to where it would benefit more from the S instead of just doing it in 1080 at 30 frames per second. They could have at least done 2080 resolution with 60 frames per second. So it also can, I mean, it's not really the console's fault, I think, in this situation, at least for this. I mean, they're just talking about one game.
Yeah.
They're talking about, I mean, we're talking about a developer. The developer choose to not use the capabilities of this system and put it at a lower grade. What you think, Larry?
I mean, I kind of agree with Neil. I mean, I think for the people that would buy the system, they probably not gonna too much care. It really more fanboys that get into this type of thing, which I thought was pretty funny because you see it on Twitter all the time. I think I mentioned on the last podcast too how Xbox guys are always big on like they're the graphics guys. They have the most powerful console. So when this news came out, oh, they were getting lit up on Twitter, man, because for the longest they've been like the PS5 is gonna hold next gen back because it's the inferior console, and then here this news comes that the Series S has this game that does 900p. It's like, damn, like maybe that system's gonna hold it back. Not that I think that, but that's just how it went down on Twitter and stuff like that with the fanboys and stuff. I just think it's funny. I mean, personally, I don't care though. I mean, it's
I for sure don't care though.
I mean, yeah,
I saw it on
agree
Twitter
with
too.
That's my answer.
Yeah, we
that.
already know.
We need more.
Blaze's
We need more
answer.
details, sir. We need you to flesh it out. Explain.
Damn.
Show your work. Show your work.
Expose 'em.
Why don't you care?
I don't care about what.
I'm talking to Mr. Blazian over.
Oh shit! Oh, he's calling people out now. Oh shit!
All right, next topic.
All right, I guess we got no answer. On to the next topic.
I mean, Xbox. I
That's
feel
the
like for the S, they're just trying to market across the board for different. I guess the market. You got each family group. Just specifications. That way, everybody can get one instead of like just making it one console. Across the board. It just makes it affordable for whoever.
Like I say, the people that gonna go the cheap route really don't care about
That's what I'm saying. Like,
performance.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be all right.
and that way they have a price value for that.
Well, they already know what they're getting into once they buy the system, so it's
Yeah.
like they can't be really fussing about it when they buy a system knowing that it's not going to be up to par, up to the X in terms of performance and components, and also cooling agents and stuff like that. When it really just looks like a damn speaker.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're getting what you're buying. Just folks out there. If you are one of those people on Twitter that are complaining about this cheaper model with less performance and lower quality components, saying that it should be playing 1080p, I mean, you already knew what you were getting into in the jump. So, I mean, I really wouldn't be complaining if I was in your position. So, but Yeah, that's just me though. But yeah, it's not an excuse. So
you're a PC guy, nigga. You think with the hardware in Xbox Series S, you think you can have a high end PC with
No.
that? Exactly. So
no, but I do think the PS5 and the Xbox Series X have components that are modern gaming PC. So they do have modern gaming PC. So you can't judge them out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, coming from a PC gamer, yeah, I kind of know what's in my system, and I do put at least mid-range to high quality components in it. So I mean, I'm gonna be putting a 3070 or 3080 in my computer soon, but
no 3090.
hell no.
I mean, you got it.
Oh, you know what I do, but I ain't gonna get it.
Bro, boy.
I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get it though. Why do I need all that power? I don't need all that power, dog.
You might as well go for the top of the line.
Hell no, bro.
Do it big or go home.
Nah, I'm going home. Fuck that. I'm going all the way home.
Won't have a home after paying that price.
My home is gonna be the box that it came in. But yeah, it's not. Anyway, going back to that. All jokes aside, it's not really an excuse to complain about the resolution that one specific game might be in. I mean, I don't know if any of the other developers will do that in the future. They might. I don't know.
It's gonna be 1440 all around, going forward. Once they get used to that system, it's not gonna be a problem.
So, well, with the end of that, I'm gonna go into this last second to last topic. So the PS5 with inconsistencies with the next gen upgrade. So there's been some news going around saying that that game transfers, like data transfers from the PS4 to PS5, like some games won't transfer. Does anybody have any idea of like what games will not transfer? Because from what I've seen on list is that some of the games that won't transfer over are like games that like are not really that popular, to be honest with you. As far as I know.
I heard the Spider-Man won't transfer.
No, I heard Spider-Man will transfer. Most
That's
of them.
just one of them. I'm just saying.
Miles Morales, right?
Yeah.
No, we talking about Miles Morales.
Oh, you
I'm
talking about Miles?
I'm talking about the original Spider.
I don't know.
You talking about Marvel?
Yeah. No. Yeah. The
Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah.
I heard those saves won't transfer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I know about Miles Morales will. But most of the first parties aren't the problems. Third parties, because Sony's kind of letting them do their own thing. So, like for instance, I know Maneater is one of those games that if you play start a save on PS4 and you try to upgrade and start on PS5, you have to start a new file. So I don't know why they made it. They should have had everybody on board to just kind of get that going. But yeah, if you for most third-party games, if you had that upgrade, you might not have might start fresh on your PS5 game.
Okay.
It make me want to see. Will what's that game? Cyberpunk, will that transfer?
I hope so.
Because if it don't,
I'm pretty sure it will.
Just gonna wait on it. If it don't.
That would be some straight ass if it didn't transfer. Especially with how much time they put into that damn game. Why wouldn't it transfer?
Just
Play
straight
back
cash.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be transferred either via USB external device
It is the
or
platform. It ain't. I mean, if you play PS4 games, you know, on the system, it'll still use those saves. It just
yeah.
It's just the upgrade part that was the issue.
Yeah.
So you start a game on PS4, you want to continue the game on PS4, but play on your PS5. You know what I'm saying? You still can use those saves.
I don't know. I mean, you'll at least be able to save it on USB external, or you'll just be able to do it through Wi-Fi. But I mean, I don't think it's that big of a.
Before you get a game, you better look into it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, do your research.
Do your research.
Most of my upgrades are games I hadn't even started. Like I want to get Control, Man Eater, probably Cyberpunk.
I gotta look at this Man Eater game. I don't think I've seen it yet.
You never seen it before?
I don't believe
Wow.
I believe
I
I
remember Larry was trying to show me the trailer of that at Joe's crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was
basically it's like the Jaws game back in like the PS2 days. You ever played Jaws Unleashed on PS2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. With better graphics.
And more RPG mechanics.
Yes.
It's an open world RPG with sharks.
That's not selling me, son.
Okay, well, how about GTA with sharks?
That still ain't selling me, man.
It ain't for you then.
It might not be. Might not be. I'm gonna check it out though.
I mean, I loved Jaws when I played on PS2. I played it a couple of times. I played through it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I probably won't buy Man Eater though. I'll be honest.
So what kind of shark we talking about, Larry? Call of Duty Ghost Sharks?
Well, it's RPG. You can become whatever kind of shark you want. You can become from a little pup shark all the way to a big ass mythical legendary shark with bone.
What's that game that was on the dolphin? You play with the dolphin on the Sega?
Echo the Dolphin?
Echo, yeah.
Talk about the weak ass dolphin.
Yeah,
Talk about sharks.
That's what this is. Echo Unleashed.
Hey,
No.
them dolphins can they can kill a shark now.
Yeah.
You don't
No, they don't play.
School this youngin', son.
You can equip this shark with electric powers.
Oh God! I definitely
Wow.
unbelievable ass shit. Come on now.
Wow.
Electric eel shark.
You can mature to a legendary shark.
Oh man.
So it's a shark GTA / Saints Row.
Yeah.
It depends on how you build your shark. You can be an electric based shark, or you can be a shark a tanky shark. They have a
With special
Tank.
powers.
an exoskeleton.
Yeah, we got legs and stuff running down the seafloor. Still
They
in
can't-
car.
Don't be ridiculous, man. Sharks can't grow legs.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, we saying in the realm of this game though. Sharks can't grow legs, man. Let's be for real.
Sharks don't have electrical powers either.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
different. They're exactly growing legs.
All right, next.
Oh, all right. Going into the next topic. So the Ghost of Tsushima update 1.1. What they call it?
Huh?
What they call it? What's the game mode called? Something Legends?
Legends mode.
It's Legends, that's it.
It's just Legend modes? I thought it was something different.
Nah.
So they had 1.1 update for Ghost of Tsushima where they put in multiplayer. They have a new game plus option. Finally, because that hard mode was way too easy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So they have a multiplayer where you get to do raids. Well, raids coming up soon.
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Well, we're recording this on October 23rd, just in case anybody's wondering.
So
But,
the 30th, right? October 30th.
Right. But basically, you'll have a new plus game. You'll have multiplayer where you can do like waves of people coming at you. What's that mode called? I'm trying to remember. Survivor mode. You'll have a story mode. The only mode I've gotten to play so far was survival, and so far I've liked it. I like the mode quite a lot. I've only played like bronze and I played a little bit of silver. Yeah, I mean the mode's great though. I mean you'll have like waves of Oni and those other people that I can't say the name of. And
Mongolians?
I don't know.
Mongolians.
Yeah.
Mongolian demons or something like that, yeah.
Demon Monkey.
Yeah.
Don't matter, they getting cacked anyway.
Mm.
I don't care who they are, where they from. They getting cacked. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You get to choose your own. You get to choose whoever you want to be. You can choose from like a warrior. You can be an assassin, you can be a Ronin, or you can be like a kind of archer character. And they all have their own like little abilities and everything. Personally, my favorite is the assassin.
Yep.
I think
Master class.
Oh, you get that ultimate off? Oh, that boss won't even see the light of day, bruh. He blink, he dead.
And
Shit is OP, bruh.
on that Ronin game.
That Ronin game. But yeah, well, y'all already played the story and everything, right? Or y'all played like other modes aside? Yeah. Go ahead and say your thoughts on that.
I mean, the story mode is pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, they give you objectives. You gotta clear them out with your co-op partner, which either your homie or somebody you can matchmake with. They have matchmaking in that mode too, so you're never playing it alone. And it's pretty rewarding too. I mean, they give you some of the same rewards you get from Survivor. So, and actually, once you get good at stories, that's probably a more easier way to get your character, because you can blow through the story a lot faster than you could this whole survival wave, like 25 plus waves on gold. So.
Oh, for real? It's actually easier on story? Oh shit.
Once you get your level up.
Once you get your level up and you can be pretty fast at the levels, yeah, you can knock them out pretty fast. I've seen some people knock out some of the early levels and like.
Well, what's the easier way to get your levels up though? Is it story or is it survival mode?
Survival is the most rewarding, but the most time consuming. That's why he said like once you get your level up and you can blow through the story mode, you can probably clear 2 or 3 levels of story as far as, and you still be around the same amount of time as one survival game. And it probably and it'll level out about as much rewards and gear you'll get. So,
and also besides story mode, they do have. I know people familiar with Destiny and those other looter games. They usually have modified missions that are much harder than the standard version. They do have that in this game. They're called nightmare missions. They're like the same. The story missions you play from bronze, silver, and gold, but they're modified to be even harder. The enemies hit harder, and they have modifications that kind of hurt your team, like to where you have to kind of come at it at different.
Like modifications, as in like when you're doing that mode in World War Z, where like it slows down your health and everything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So they have missions like that where they missions have modifiers. There's gonna be some kind of tweak or thing you have to adjust your gameplay to try to beat it. You know, they change weekly, just like every other game that has those kind of
that's dope
things. Yeah.
That's dope.
And they had that for survival, so they have a survival nightmare too, where they also have a modifier that goes through that as well. So they do that. I said that they dropped this. It's pretty impressive. Like I said, I was already impressed by the single player. The multiplayer, I really didn't have much high expectations for it, I'm gonna be honest, because I mean it was free. I just thought it was gonna be some add-on shit that's gonna be fun for a little while. But this has legs, man. Like I mean,
yeah.
I was surprised how polished and the concepts and ideas, because I didn't expect a looter, as to be a part of this game. Like this the Destiny level shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you have like different tiers of like gear and weapons and stuff to grind for. Our actual raid. Well, we knew the raid was coming, but like I said, I didn't have much expectations for it. I just thought it was gonna be something you just knock out with your friends. But like this might actually be challenging, and something you have to work to get good at. So I'm kind of excited for it.
I mean, but everything he said is what I will say. I have no gripes with the mode. Only thing I just said this, and you probably hear me say it on the stream. It's too much time consuming. It take too long for a survival mode, like 30 to 40 minutes for a good one.
So it's more time consuming than Destiny.
Yeah.
Damn, for real? I thought you were capping.
Yeah. I mean, if you got the time to sit there and put the grind in, it's not bad at all.
I give that because like when compared to Destiny kind of rewards you constantly. So I mean, to spend 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Spend 40 minutes and get rewarded at the end. I mean, it's still rewarding. I'm not gonna say it's not rewarding to get what you get in those 40 minutes, but I mean, it is a long time to play.
Long time, yeah. For one game mode, yeah.
You got to sit and commit. Like
you gotta grind it out.
it's kind of like I said earlier about time. Like I know on Destiny, if I feel like going grind for a quick, I know small grinds I can hop on and just do right quick and then log off. Like this, you gotta get that full commitment of at least 40 to an hour to get something out of your PlayStation. So yeah, I feel that. But I think once people get stronger, they might like these things out a little fast. I mean, it still is the first week, so
Yeah, but it's for survival. It's a set amount of time, so it's I don't see that getting any faster. Unless, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know that yet.
It could because the
once
stronger you
everybody-
get, the quicker.
once everybody gets 110, shoot, you might even like things out quick.
You're gonna make it harder some one way or another. Or are they gonna add another kind of
might
game
go a
mode?
little quicker, so yeah, it could.
Personally, I hope they do more patches, like at least more multiplayer patches. I haven't got to play the story yet, but I wanna. Can we get on Ghost after this?
Well, if we can get Blazing on the game finally, you have.
Blazing, you buying it?
Is it
No,
that one of the games gonna be crossover save?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a PS4 upgrade. Like not upgrade, but like you know what I'm saying. Like they're gonna enhance it when it comes to PS5. So it's still
that's what you mean, upgradable. Yeah.
You're gonna get the definitive edition for free.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm just saying if you start it now, he still can finish it on the PlayStation 5.
I got you.
Yeah. And it'll perform better is what I was trying to get at. It's not really an upgrade, it's more of a performance upgrade.
I got you.
It said it runs at 30 frames right now. On PS4 it runs at 60. On
60, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it runs good and smooth at 30. So imagine what it'll run at 60.
60, yeah.
Yeah.
I said believe the hype about how to optimize this game. It's probably one of the best optimized games I've seen, period, across any generation of consoles. No, I'm not even capping on it. Like,
that's a no cap, bro.
I have never seen a game like perform this well on a console. Like I mean, like it's like
not even God of War.
Shoot, not even God of War. I mean, God of War has loading hiccups from time to time, and I mean that's not bad. But I'm just saying, like even your best games have loading areas where it's gonna freeze for a little while, then you kind of progress on. This game don't have no load freezes. Things load instantly, like it's already a PS5 game. I mean, it's just like, and then like the quality of the graphics and the file size of the game.
Textures.
It's like real. It's like how did they even do all this? It's just
on a console. On a console.
And that's a smooth 30. Like I mean, it's 30 frames, but it's a smooth 30. I don't even think the frame even dips in this game. So it's like whatever they did this game is like it's very impressive. Like I said, they really need to give lessons to all these other devs of how to make games for it, because like no one's doing what Sucker Punch did in this game.
The only thing that's bad about the game is the camera. That's it.
Yeah,
it's literally the only thing.
But that free flow on camera does get on your nerves sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like something I complain about all the time, but it does get.
That's it. I think most gamers that are used to third person games can maneuver the camera pretty well. I think people that are new to that kind of shit probably be like, man, it's just frustrating. Like it doesn't frustrate me because I know when I'm in a situation where I need to get a different area or how to move the camera around so I can do what I gotta do.
I don't know. This patch is. I really hope they at least make it better somehow. However they do it, they might add another mode. They might.
Oh yeah, it's definitely room for.
It's going for a long haul, baby.
They said they had this plan since they actually started this game. So the multiplayer is actually being worked on simultaneously with the single player. So it might. This is just the beginning. They might have more fleshed out to show off.
Yeah, I hope so. I still gotta finish the story though. I haven't even finished the story.
I'm campaigning anybody that never finished. They need to finish this. This probably
yeah. This is a good time.
Greatest stories this generation. Like I mean, like for real. Like there's a lot of people that don't finish their games. Finish this one. This one is
and all the plot twists and damn story, bro. Is insane.
Act 2, beast. Act 3,
beast.
Man.
I ain't gonna front on that. That act 2, bro.
Yeah, Joe, you gotta play it, man. I always wonder why you try to play.
Yeah, that's right up your alley, man.
All right, well that's all the topics we got to talk about today. We hoped you liked it. You know the differentiation. The differences between the X and the 5. Hopefully, our expectations are where they need to be once it comes out. So we're gonna go ahead and do our outro. So this is your host with the most, Nick Fury. You can follow me at Twitch and Twitter as TK_Nick Fury.
This your boy Blasian318.
Well, I'm dropping my Twitter, Young Lady 83. Follow me. Follow the Southern Made Gamers on Twitter as well. Also, make sure you follow us on YouTube, man. Hit we stream randomly, so make sure you hit that bell so you know when it's coming up.
Big D Brown professionally getting on Larry's nerves. I'm out. Let's go.
So you can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram as Southern Made Gamers. Yeah, go give us a follow, subscribe, go give us a like, whatever you want, man.
Hit that bell.
Yeah.
Thumb us down even. I don't care. We love the haters too.
Basking.
We're SMG. Thank you for coming by. And we out.
Later.
Sure.